So I have a very small maple syrup operation here. I have about 10 or 11 trees tapped, and it's really quite basic. I've got the buckets on the trees, so that collects the sap. Then I take all of the sap and I put it in this larger bucket here, and then I have that on a small burner that's hooked up to propane, and then I just turn the propane on, light it, and then the water starts to boil. The sap starts to evaporate, and then the concentration of syrup, or the sap starts to concentrate more and then turn into syrup. There's a lot of ways to do this, and my way's probably not the most efficient. I think I'd be better off if I had a shallower pan, so I had more surface area exposed, and then it would probably boil off quicker. I could be doing this over a wood fire, and maybe in the future I'll do that, but this is just sort of a basic, simple setup that's worked for me the last couple of years. And I'll hopefully get, not a whole lot of sap. Syrup, maybe, I don't know, 10 liters would be a good year for me. The syrup season this year, it's late March, early April. It's starting to flow from the trees. Usually you're looking for, as far as I know, nights that are a bit cooler and days that are a bit warmer to stimulate the flow of the sap up the tree. My particular location here, the sap starts to flow a bit later than other areas, and that's just, I think, because of the geography of where I am. It stays a little bit cooler here. The snow stays around the roots of the trees longer, so I would say I'm like, I don't know, a week behind some other people who are within a few kilometers of here just because of the location I'm in. I'm a tiny operation, but a few weeks at most between the time you start tapping trees to the time you're done boiling. And sometimes it's less than that. And I've really only had this year probably 4 or 5 days of really good sap flow. The other days are either too warm or too cold and it didn't flow. So getting to the end of maple syrup season, I've got maybe 4 liters, 5 liters of syrup made from my operation, which again is a pretty small operation, but just something I wanted to show for how I'm doing it. Really, this could be something if you even lived in the city and had a few maple trees that you could probably do. I did not use a wood fire to boil off my sap, which might not be possible for everyone. And so anyway, I'm going to cook some breakfast. I got the fire going here, and use some of the maple syrup. And the point of this video was just to show you the progression from tree to table for maple syrup prep. And if you're interested in doing this, it's certainly something that's easy to do, fun, rewarding, and gives you the opportunity to use a food product right from a local source, if not right on your own property. So thanks for watching.